Hello there, everybody. This is a video of my new SmokeGard 800A smoke detector by Statitrol Corporation. And the thing about this is one of the very first residential smoke detectors ever made. There's the back of it. And I got this today at an open house we went, and I saw this hanging on the wall. And it looked like it hadn't been used in a while, because, I mean, it was all dusty and everything. So I asked the, excuse me, I got a bit of a cold here. So I kind of sound like a smoker. But anyways, I asked the owner and the real estate agent, like, well, you know, I see this old smoke detector here, and I collect these. And I was like, could I have it? And at first they were like, well, I don't know. And then I pointed out that there was another, a newer Kidda, like right next to it. And then they finally gave in, and they were like, okay, you can have it. So I got lucky with this one. Now, it did come with a mounting bracket, but I couldn't get the mounting bracket off of the wall because they didn't have a screwdriver. And I didn't bring a screwdriver. Obviously, I don't carry screwdrivers around with me everywhere. But that's okay. So yeah. Now, this particular detector, it was invented by Duane Pearsall back in the early 70s. And here's the label. You can see SmokeGard model 800A 8101-1. And there's the Statitrol logo, which, as I think Enland had pointed out before, that does look a lot like the Safeway logo. Caution: radioactive material. Contains 1 microcurie of americium-241, and I didn't really find a date code on it. So I don't know. It's obviously from the early 70s, so possibly the late 60s, but I don't think so. Also, there was a battery cover. I do know that they usually had battery covers, but this one has the battery covers long gone. So yeah. And this one has a mechanical horn. It's actually a DeltaLarm horn. And it has what they call their Duo-Centric Chamber sensor. If I can focus, yeah. The new Duo-Centric Chamber sensor, which is actually in there. And I will get a flashlight and see if I can show you that. Anyway, to get it off the mounting bracket, there would usually be a little thumb screw down here that you loosen, and then you can just pull it off of the mounting plate. And then to put it back on, you just put it back on and then tighten the little thumb screw. And then, of course, there's the SmokeGard name right there. It's actually, like, heat stamped on with some gold. I don't know. They used to be shiny when they were new, but this one's obviously faded. And then right there is an LED. That's the lens for an LED. If this thing would focus. And the LED flashes every few seconds like that. See if I can get this thing to focus. Well, oh, there it is again. Okay, let's see. When it flashes next, I'm going to start counting and see how long it takes until. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so every 10 seconds or so it flashes. That's much more helpful than today's detectors, where the LED flashes every 60 seconds or so. Because then you get, if you want to look up at the detector to see if it's working, your neck gets really tired, and I have had that happen to me before. So anyway, actually, so there was a later version of this, the 809A, and it had a piezo horn instead of a mechanical horn. And also, it had no LED, but in the spot where the LED is, there was a test button. Now, this one does not have a test button, so you need to use smoke to test it. And actually, this top piece, the cover doesn't open up on this one. It opens up on the 809, but you can actually take off this top piece. If I can get it with one hand. It's a little hard. Okay, let's see here. There, okay, there's one of them. One side. And there it is. Okay. So you can take off this piece. And you can see right here, there's the LED lens right there. This thing would ever focus. Okay, there's the LED lens. There's the horn output hole right there. Right in there, you can see it. And then this is the sensor right here. There's this plate on top of here that you can take off. And I guess you can like clean it out like that. You can sort of see down in there, you can sort of see the radioactive material right in the middle there. And then this piece just simply pops right back on. Of course, these two holes right here are for holding this piece on. And then on the back of this, it says 108-0163. Don't know what that means, but whatever. And of course, there's the hole that the LED goes up into. Now, on the 809A, there wasn't, this piece could not come off. This piece was molded on as part of the cover. But it was basically identical. And then that piece just simply goes back on in place like that. So the smoke goes in through here. There's also holes in the side of the cover to allow smoke to get into there and radiate into the chamber. And because you can see the chamber in there, if I can hold it up to the light. Right there, that thing with all the holes in it, that's the Duo-Centric Chamber sensor. And actually, one thing I found interesting is that those sensors were actually also used in Teledyne water picks detectors, because these Teledyne water pick did rebrand these. And then of course right there you can see the horn. Once again, if I hold it up to the light. Of course it doesn't want to focus now, but there's the horn right there. And it is a DeltaLarm horn. So now on the back here you can see it takes 6 AA batteries, which is quite a lot. I don't understand why they would put 6 AA's when they could just have one 9-volt, because obviously 1.5 volts 6 times is 9 volts. So I had a bit of trouble. I was originally using Rayovac batteries, similar to, well, actually they were yellow. I don't have one in here, but I was using Rayovac batteries, and they didn't work because no matter what I did, it kept chirping. And then I read right here that it said use only Eveready or Mallory. Obviously Mallory. Well, if this thing would ever focus. Okay, wait a second here. Okay, right there. See? Alkaline, with 1.5 volt alkaline batteries. You have to use an alkaline battery, I'm guessing. So Eveready or Mallory. And of course, we all know that Mallory is now Duracell, so yeah. And I didn't have, zoom out, I didn't have 6 Duracells, I only had 5, so I just put an Energizer in. Stopped chirping right away, and it seems to be resuming normal operation. When I got it, it actually had these batteries in it. Whoops, just knocked something over. Had these Energizers, and they were obviously this thing hadn't been used in a while. But they're all corroded and everything. These are actually pretty cool batteries. I don't know. It says test right there. Don't know what that means. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to test the detector. Let me get my camera on a stand here so I can go ahead and, actually see what I can do. I want to see if I can like prop the camera up on something so I can hold the detector up to it, because look what I have here. I have a pack of matches. So see, maybe if I like got my ow, just kicked my fan. Okay, well, give me 1 second here, let me figure it out. Okay, well, I got my camera propped up on a microphone stand, actually. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and first put on some hearing protection headphones. Okay, now I'm going to get my match here, and well, actually, let's see. Are you in the camera? Yeah. Okay. Actually, I need to get my iPad here. See if I can't. Sorry about this, everybody, but second. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the match. I'm actually going to keep this thing open because I'm going to need to go ahead and really quickly switch matches. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to light the match and hold it up to the alarm. And this should go off, hopefully. Put the smoke into it. Okay. Try another match. Ugh, I hate that smell. Okay. Hopefully I'm getting you in this camera here. This could take a while at the rate I'm going. Actually, let me get my candle here, see if I set it off with my candle on. Because I want to have a quick way to ignite these matches. Actually, yeah. Okay. Seems like it. Didn't smoke very much. Okay. I'm trying to get a lot of smoke. Because the smoke is what usually sets it off. Especially these older detectors. Okay. There it goes. Okay. Well, you heard a little bit there. See? Let's try 2 matches at a time. Seriously? Okay. Well, okay. Let's check on time here really quickly. Yep, still recording, so that's good. Okay. 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 Come on. This might take a while. You heard a little bit. It went off a little bit, so, but not a lot, so. Wait a second. Let's try a few more matches. Okay, let's try it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So 3 matches seem to work quite well. Let's try the candle again. Okay, let's do matches one more time. Okay, I'm only going to do this a few more times. I'm going to have to make a remake. Let's try turning it the other way around. Actually, oh, there, just went off a little bit there. Let's try it once more. Oops. Okay. See if this will go off. Come on, go off. Didn't really do much. All I'm doing now is wasting matches. Well, I give up. I'm just making my room smell really bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do a remake video. Yeah, starting to make it a little bit dirty with all this ashes and stuff, and I just don't want to melt it. So, I guess throw these matches away. I guess that's it for now. Let me see how we're doing on time here. Oh, this is way too long. Okay, well, that's the SmokeGard 800A. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll be making another testing video sometime soon. So, bye.